There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on
trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny. Oh, he found a space on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Not much running room there thanks to this this senior defender. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. To highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks, that's just what USC does.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burrell. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up with a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lewis to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to find his man in the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Creates a little space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Stokes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Oh, out of space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Lewis to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Cutting it close now with sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Works the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Tempo and overdrive. Trying play action. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, what a cut. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll keep it himself. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine. I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back.
Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands. It's Sowell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll come to the line. 90 seconds to play here in the third. Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice move there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Hayes. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Mendez. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the Heat. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the quarterback.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The ball carried by the quarterback.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kick is in the air. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible.